but it's glorious here. We could have done this outside, but we decided to do it inside instead. So so I'm just going to give it a couple of minutes, just let people come in, and then we're going to make a start. So just to let you know the schedule for today. So I'm on currently now. I'm also going to be live again at 4 p.m. Eastern time, and we're going to be finishing off this banana and ice cream cake that I'm doing. So there is a stage that I'm going to have to put it in the freezer and put the ice cream in, and then the last part will be the decoration, doing all the chocolate on the top. So I've invited Alexis in as well, so she's going to pop up as well just for a minute. Hello, Alexis. Alexis will be on at 5 p.m. And Missy's up next, and then we have Anne-Marie. We've got Jay coming up. Now there is a gap at 1 o'clock, so if you at 1 o'clock this afternoon, Eastern time. Hello, Anne. Thanks for coming in. Anne's under the broadcaster yet from Denmark on at 11 o'clock Eastern time. There's a gap at 1 o'clock, so Jay, if you'll have extra time if you want to. It's very bright. It's very bright. Hello, Melanie. Hello, Swift Beats. Good morning. Good morning, afternoon, everybody watching around the world. Okay, and then we've got after that we've got Jeff's Journey. Sorry, I'm missing some out here because Gemma's on at 2 o'clock. From Leeds, we've got Brenda. We've got Alexia. Alexis is on. Jeff's Journey at 6. Chris is on at 7, and Sarah Sparkles will be finishing us off at 8 p.m. this evening. Well, it's going to be pretty late, so I don't know. Hopefully, I might stay up for that. Hello, Jay. Okay, so we're going to make a start. Let's get cracking. So, Alexis, come in whenever you like. I'm going to switch the camera down. Let's turn this off so I can see. And I'm going to switch the camera around. We're going to get cracking with this cake because it takes 40 minutes for this cake, and then I want to crack on with the grill. So I'm going to spin you around. So a big thank you to everybody that is taking part. Oh, let me try you again, Alexis. 1 second. I have invited you in. Although for some reason when I did click on your name, I couldn't find you. Whoops, don't want to see that. Okay, so I'm going to put you on landscape. Hopefully this is all going to be okay, and the connection's going to be okay. So here's my grill that I'm going to be using. This is the George Foreman grill. So it is a little bit old. I've had it a few years. So that's the grill. And then what we're going to be making is some, we're going to do some mushrooms and all sorts of other stuff on this side of the grill. But this is the recipe that we're making. And I did post up the recipe on Haps. This is what we're doing. We're doing a banana and ice cream cake. And this is how it's going to look, hopefully. Okay. So I'm not sure, Alexis. I'm not sure. Okay. So let's crack on then. I'm just going to pop that there for the moment. As you can see, the sun is shining. So I've put you on landscape, so I'm trying to get the best connection as I possibly can. Hey, Alexis. Okay, let's have a go with this. So can you all see that, everyone? You can all see that, can't you? Okay, it's one thing, just trying to balance out the connection with the view of the camera. So I've got some coffee as well, guys. So cheers, everybody. So let's make a start. So first thing we're going to do then is we're going to add, we'll preheat the oven to 180 degrees, grease and line a 23 centimetre cake tin. Now what I'm going to be using, when I can find it, here we go, which I've already got prepared. I've got 2 cake tins here. So I'm going to do a base for this cake, and then I'm going to do a larger cake. So I've like split the mixture up like a third and then 2/3. And then the 2/3 cake I'm going to cut in half. So I've got then a solid base. I can put ice cream on, and then put this the cut layer on top of the vanilla ice cream. Okay, so it's going to be like a 3-layered cake. So
hey, Aidan, I'm here.
Hi, Alexis.
Okay, it looks like you're using parchment on your cake layers. Is that correct?
I am, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Got parchment paper with the
and
cake tin, so.
the biggest question is, do you have room in your freezer?
I do, yes. I had to get rid of a load of meat. Well, not a load of meat, defrost the meat, and just move it in the freezer, make some space for it. So because that's the biggest problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so first thing we're going to do then is we're going to put the butter and the sugar into the bowl. Or if you've got a freestanding mixer, use that. Beat together until the mixture turns creamy, and then whisk. So I've got my butter. So this is salted butter that we're going to be adding. I've chopped all this up, and it's now room temperature. So let's put all this in. So there's the butter. It's been ages since I've made a cake. Okay, and then next thing we're going to add to this is the sugar. So I should say that's 200 grams of salted butter, and then we're going to have 200 grams of caster sugar.
What made you choose this recipe, Aidan?
So this recipe, I actually got this book for at Christmas, and it's one of my favourite chefs. A lot of the UK guys, the UK folks will know who this is. This is James Martin, and he's a TV chef, and he's from Yorkshire as well. So he did a TV series called Islands to Highlands. So it was in the book, and mainly all the ingredients are sourced like in the UK. So I thought we'll give this one a try. And this ice cream cake, when I was reading about it, it was inspired by somebody called Jimmy Glover in Penzance in Cornwall, and he was basically just selling vanilla ice cream. So he was just selling ice cream. That's it. He couldn't get anything else. So he thought, well, James Vine decided we'll take the vanilla ice cream and we'll put it into a cake, and that was what inspired him to make this cake. But I thought, I'm inspired actually to make this cake.
So what's the, is there an icing on that one too? It looks like a chocolate ganache on top. It almost looks like a Boston cream dessert.
Yeah, well, what we're going to be doing is melting dark chocolate with, again, more butter and then having clotted cream on the top. But inside for the filling, which we'll do later, we've got the vanilla ice cream and double cream. So 300 millilitres of double cream.
Okay.
So that's what we'll be doing. This
is pretty much a 3-step process, it seems like, right? You make the cake first?
It is, yeah. So we do the cake first, then put the filling in once it's cooled down, put that in the freezer, and then do the topping, the chocolate on the top. So I'm hoping, hopefully it should be all ready by the end of today. So we've added the butter in, we've got our butter and our sugar. So what we're going to do next is beat the mixture until it's white. So the mixture turns creamy, and whisk. Now I do have the electric whisk here, so I'm going to do it manually, I think, because until I'll add the flour. So let's just give all this a mix. So how's everybody today? Are we all looking forward to cooking?
Yes, Brenda's here. She says, good morning, everyone. And Anne Rush is here. Is that why you have 2 slots, Aidan? Says Anne.
Yes. It is, yes, it is. Although we couldn't get enough. Well, there were interest, but because a lot of people are busy doing other things and couldn't cook today, I thought that's why I said if you're doing a chilled dish and you want to come on a second time to fill out the gaps. Al unfortunately can't make it either today, so if you wondered why Bronx Viking wasn't cooking, there is a reason for it. So I won't say on camera what it is, but it's just a family matter.
Okay.
So.
Okay. And Anne says part of her broadcast will be short because Swift Beats will be cooking also in her broadcast.
Oh, wow.
So that's pretty cool.
Awesome, Swift.
We have Kim with Cracking the Sidewalk. She made it back to Oregon earlier this week. Let me see who else is here. Alex says more butter, B-U-T-T-A, butter,
Yeah.
butter.
A lot of butter.
Okay. Anne said, I did the chilling yesterday for that reason. Yes. And that's why I came in and sliced up my bananas earlier, because it is several different processes. You just don't come in and just do it. There are certain processes. I do recommend, Aidan, maybe once you get done with your cake and let it cool at room temperature, is to put it in your freezer and actually freeze your cake beforehand, so that when you put that ice cream on it, it's already on a frozen surface.
Okay, yeah.
Does it say that in the book?
Okay. It doesn't say that, no, but I will definitely. It says about when you add the chocolate on the, doing the topping, it will set. But that's a great idea for the putting ice cream already on top of a frozen
I'm not sure
cake once it's cooled.
If you thought of this, but when your cake rises, it usually has a dome on top of it. If you get a serrated freezer, or freeze it and then come back in and like when it's slightly chilled, and slice off that the bottom layer dome, your top will sit a lot more flush.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
These are just some little tips that they don't tell you in the book.
Yeah.
Okay,
No, that comes with experience, doesn't it? I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Which
And
is,
actually, when you freeze it, it won't crumb as much. Meaning that when you put that stuff on it, it'll slide over it, and your ice cream will lay flat on it. Let's see. Let's see. Melanie says to Jay, "I've been watching Oklahoma. Has been one of my favorite musicals with beautiful voices." Oh yes, that's definite. And Rush to Jay, "I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with." Brenda, she says, "Yes, mine needs to freeze. I'm going to make it this morning and just go through the quick process while showing it." That's awesome, Brenda. Awesome. And if you are a broadcaster here on the grilling and chilling, please put in some food emojis so that other people on the replay can follow you, and put in what time, East Coast time, that you are going to be broadcasting, or your, I don't know what your European codes are. Ours is ET, Eastern time. Okay. I think it's Eastern Daylight Time. Is it? No, it's Eastern Standard Time now. I think we're on
yeah. Well, here
ET.
at the moment it's BST, which is that's GMT plus one, but it's it's BST, so it's British Summer Time, and that's until October, I think, October time.
Okay.
When we put the clocks back an hour.
Brenda knows what it is. It's EST. It's Standard Time now, because otherwise in October, November, October.
It's so confusing, isn't it, with all the different time zones? But it's great that HAPS actually does show us the actual time. But when it comes up with local time, you're thinking, well, I see the notification as local time, and then I've got to go back into the app for it to change to, my time, which is always weird.
Now, are you on military time where you do like 1,400 hours, 1,600 hours over there, or do you do like 1 o'clock p.m.?
Bit of both, but usually it's like 1,400 hours.
Okay.
So rather than just 2 o'clock, but it doesn't matter. I think most people they sort of go between the two. I think. Now I've frozen on the screen. Can you all see me still, everybody?
No, you're moving on the screen. You're moving. Just keep going. Just keep going. Because it happens to me all the time. It freezes, but after like 30 seconds or 15 seconds, it unfreezes itself. It's the weirdest thing. But we see you. You're mixing it up great.
It's strange. But if that happens to anyone else, just keep going.
Okay, so
keep going, and we'll tell you.
You're putting bananas.
Put some bananas in. I'm going to mash these bananas up just so it makes it.
Okay. What are you using to mash it?
I'm going to use a potato masher. That's all I've got.
Okay, that works. That works.
Now, I'm just cautious of time because we're 15 minutes in, and I'm like, the cake, as I said, the cake does take 40 minutes anyway, but as I say, we won't be doing the rest until later on. But once we get grilling as well. And
well, you
can
come in, bacon. If somebody ends, just come in and show a next process of it. We don't have to. I've been finding here on HAPS that I don't have to cook the entire thing. Just come back in and show the end result.
So I've just mashed up 2 full bananas. Let's get this in. Put that one side. So I'm going to add this to the mixture. Add the bananas and beat the mixture until smooth, and then we're going to beat in the eggs afterwards. So,
are you going to use an electric? Are you going to use an electric beater to mix all this so the cake is smooth?
I think yeah. Let's get the whisk. Let's get this out. Let's get the whisk going. So just if you've got headphones in or anything, just be aware of the noise. So
sometimes I mute myself now. I do like that feature of muting when it's a noisy appliance.
I'm going to mix the bananas in, and then I'm going to add the eggs, and then I'll whisk. So hopefully you can see that, everyone.
All right, so Missy Mouse says, I think that happens when Alexis comes in. Don't stress.
Yeah, it could be. It could be just, the when the video's on, for anyone.
Okay, Missy Mouse says, chances are I will end quite early, Aiden, so you can come in the next half hour after her. So look at that. Some of them are really short.
Oh, thanks, Missy.
Yeah, so just come in. If you see a broadcaster end and you want to come in and show how to open up a bottle of wine, please come in. You can use the couple different hashtags. We're using, what are we using hashtags, Aiden?
So hashtag HAPS Grill, HAPS Grill, HAPS Chill, or Grill Saturday, or Chill Saturday.
Okay, and then
I'm just going to add these eggs in. 3 eggs.
the standard hashtags for haps are tasty, cooking, and baking. Let's see. It's great.
Tasty, cooking. There's yummy, baking, anything, anything. But that's the ones that are I know are most common, aren't they?
All right. Martin Shaw says hi, Aiden. Martin Shaw's in the house.
Oh, hi, Martin. How are you doing?
He asked, "How are you?" And Zoe says, "Put some muscle power in that mixing, Aiden."
I'm feeling the pressure. I think what we should do, Alexis, is, or everybody, is do a timed challenge. You know, trying to do a recipe within a certain amount of time. We should maybe try something within half an hour or something, and see how what we can do in half an hour. I think that would be a really interesting challenge. Okay, so ready the eggs. Right, I'm going to whisk this up now, guys. Hopefully, I'm still connected. Oh, it's frozen.
Nope, so keep going. You're moving. Okay. You're moving. Keep going. Keep going. Brenda says, "Oh no, I'm bad under pressure." Martin says, "Are you watching any of the Euro games today, Aiden?" Probably not. He's watching all the haps cooking.
This is hopefully won't splash everywhere.
Keep going. All right, so if you are broadcasting, I recommend just bringing in a person. I was only supposed to come in for about 1 minute, but if you invite another broadcaster, it invites their following into your broadcast. All right. Phew. I know. Phew. Sometimes we need to use loud tools in the kitchen. This is one of them. There you go. You got it all. Knock down the sides with your scraper. Phew. All right.
This reminds me of the yogurt cake that we made.
I love that yogurt cake. I ate 2/3 of it already. I only have one third left.
Only got 1/3 left.
Yeah, actually, I forget who
I'd
did.
have demolished that by now.
Yeah, no.
So we're just gonna add in the flour, 200 grams of self-raising flour. So let's add this in. This is looking a really nice cake. So yeah, what we're going to do, beat in the eggs, sift the flour into the bowl and fold the mixture using a large metal spoon or a wooden spoon.
Yeah. Kristen, the Texas Snow Bunny did that easy yogurt cake, but she added blueberries to hers, Aiden.
Ooh.
Yeah. You go, girl.
That sounds nice. Were they frozen or were they just normal?
I forgot to. I was going to ask her that. Were they frozen blueberries, Kristen, or were they room temperature blueberries? Hopefully they're frozen.
This is going to look really good. This is going to look really good.
Brenda,
I feel like, with any cake, you want to pop your finger in and lick it, lick the bowl. Let me know if you lick the bowl.
Y'all know I do. Okay, so Kristen used fresh blueberries, but did you freeze your fresh blueberries first, or did you use them the room temperature ones? Because when you use you can get fresh blueberries and just freeze them for a few hours so that they hold their form in there. Do you support Denmark? Says Mark. Of course she does. Not frozen. Okay. And if you actually coat your blueberries with a little bit of the dry powder, it actually suspends it into your cake batter. All right, so instead of it sinking to the bottom, they will sort of be in the middle somewhere. I lick the spoon, says Anne Rush.
Alexis,
sometimes
I
the bowl.
I found out a really good tip for ice cream this morning. Is if you're doing ice cream, and I think it was if you're using double cream and you add some the squeezy stuff. What's it called? Not honey. Golden syrup. Apparently, it crystallizes the cream or something. I don't know if it was ice. Was it ice double cream or something, or just I can't remember. I'll find out what it was. But it was just a really quick tip to make ice cream. Apparently, that I've heard about. So I might have to try that at some point. So sorry, it just came to my mind, and I thought, let me tell you.
So are you?
Okay, so there's the cake mixture. There's the cake mixture. So what we're going to do now is spoon the cake batter into a prepared tin, level the surface, and bake for 40 minutes. So I'm going to do this over 2 cake tins. I've already got my parchment paper in, so hopefully you can all see this. But what I'm going to do is make a base, and then I'm going to make a larger cake, and then cut the larger cake in half. So I've got a triple cake. So because that's what we're going to be making, putting the vanilla ice cream in. So I'm going to only put a small amount in this one. So like about a quarter, about a third of the mixture.
That's a lot.
Can you all see this okay, everyone? Do you want me to move the... See it okay? So there's quite a lot of mixture here, actually. I'm surprised how much mixture there is. So let's go around the sides.
Okay, so Kristen says no, she likes them at room temperature because then they do burst. Okay, and they did sink a little bit. Beautiful, says Brenda. A lot for 1/3. I thought so too. It looked like half.
Yeah,
that might be.
It's quite a lot.
It might be reversed on there.
Cake. I hope I've got room in the freezer, for the size. But okay, so I've just even leveled that off. I think that'll be fine. So that's the first one. So I'm going to pop this now into the oven. It needs to go 180 degrees.
Wait. Yep. Don't put that in there yet. Get your other pan so they cook at the same time, okay? Even though the other one's going to take less time because I think the second one's going to have less batter in it.
Okay. I was thinking about putting this one on the top shelf.
Oh, okay.
Let's get all this out.
Let us know which one has more. That one has less, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely less in this one.
Okay, I'm going to drop off, okay? And
all right,
how long have you been a chef? I'm not a chef.
With yours at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, yeah. Hopefully,
yeah.
I got a job being a designated driver, and somebody has to be at a class reunion at 4, so I had to switch. Okay. So no, I'm not a professional chef. I'm just a mom that cooks at home, and I sell Pampered Chef. Okay.
You're our professional chef, Alexa.
No, I'm not. Okay. See ya.
You are. Okay, Alexa, thanks for coming in. Right, I'm just going to lift that up because it's falling down. So this will be the base because this is the small amount. I did put more in the first one. Okay. So make sure it's all even. And then we're going to get the grill on and we'll start doing some grilling. I'll try and read the comments. Oops. I'm still frozen on the screen. Hopefully I'm still on. If you can just send me a reaction on the chat. Hopefully I can still see the comments. Hopefully you can still hear me. If not, we can do a separate. I can always end the broadcast, but I'll keep going anyway and see what happens. Okay, so if you can see me, that's going to be the base, and then this will be the top, and this one will rise up, and we can cut that in half. So I'm going to put this in the oven 180 degrees, and this needs to go in for 40 minutes. So I will put them both on the middle shelf. Put them both on the middle shelf. Okay, the comments have stuck, so I don't know what to do. I might have to, and I'm not getting any comments coming through. Let me just check something. There's my phone. I'm going to restart the broadcast, I think, because I can't see any comments at all. So, 1 second, everybody.